2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Boy, I'm Matthew.
And I am Dill.
And we're in Lavender Town, so we're gonna check this place out. This is the volunteer Pokemon house.
You're gonna volunteer for some Pokemon?
Yeah, we'll see what this volunteer has to say. That's odd, Mr. Fuji isn't here.
Mr. Fuji?
Where did he go? This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon.
And abandoned and orphaned kids.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, we can't register for the drawing,
man. I don't even know how to draw.
I don't even know how to draw.
What's in this house?
Nah, shit. A lady.
A lady and some sort of monster.
So
this is the Name Raider's house. You'll tell if your names are cool or not.
Hello, hello. Oh, hello.
But essentially, it's how you change your nickname, your Pokemon's nicknames. Well, he's a nice guy.
Frisk, what a dumbass name.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with your Frisk. Or let me change it to something that's actually cool.
Like
Jonathan.
Like Sergeant McBigballs.
Yeah, Sergeant McBigballs.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Bill, with Sergeant McBigballs. He's a rambling, gambling dude.
Oh, hell. He gonna lose today.
Oh, this guy's got Fire-type Pokemon.
Only 2 of them.
Yeah, but it's a good 2.
That's a solid 2.
Well, I mean, I can count to 2.
It's after Force, right?
No, before.
Before?
Yeah, it's before 4 and right after 7.
It's B4.
B4. Bingo!
We changed Pokemon? Yeah, we'll just beat the fuck out of you with something else.
Yeah,
I'm tired of spitting on nerds.
I won bingo, like one of the first nights in college. They had a bingo night, and I was so excited that I won. Except I wasn't, because I won the first season of The Big Bang Theory. Damn.
PSA: any of your friends ever tell you they study science or physics? If you say, "Oh, like Sheldon," you're a bitch.
Yeah, no, like I remember telling someone before, "Oh yeah, I'm going to graduate school," and they asked me, "Is the research there like The Big Bang Theory?" And that just really hurt.
I died inside.
It's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing they were texting me, because the look on my face would have probably hurt their feelings.
We were at the hotel earlier, and I was helping this guy figure out the Wi-Fi, and we started talking, and I was like, yeah, I studied physics at the college locally. And he goes, oh, so should I call you Sheldon? And I'm just like...
You're just like, what?
That.
Oh, you're just... Oh, just...
I was like, do I cry inside?
Do I?
Because it's customer service, so I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine, like, yeah. And my inside, my heart was just...
Screaming.
Just crawling in my skin.
I really need to switch these Pokemon. But I don't want to be disabled.
Oh, you're disabled, man.
But that got rid of. Damn it.
He disabled your body.
Now, Dylan's going to talk to you about a certain Pokemon.
One that I got in a raid battle today in Pokemon Go.
One that's right here, right now.
One that's right here, right now. It's Muck.
Oh, yeah.
I like it, but like everything I like, Muck is garbage.
What?
Only in Gen 1.
No, Gen 1's, it's actually pretty decent.
It's a poison type, so it's probably one of the better poison types, if not the best poison type. But when the most popular and strongest type
is psychic,
yeah, and you can't fight against it, it's all uphill battle all the time.
Oh yeah, it's not one that ends up being very used, especially in OU play. But it's pretty main stage in UU play, actually. If
you can get around the psychic types and you have toxic, you're basically golden.
Yeah, well, no, you don't toxic. No one uses toxic in Gen 1.
That's because it's if you can get around the psychic types, you're probably good, because your damage.
No,
your damage is okay, isn't it?
No, and so the thing, yeah, no, you just it's just you just use, I think, you don't have Sludge Bomb, but what's the highest, most powerful poison type attack there is in this game? Because it's not very good. Well, Muck has Explosion, so you paralyze with Body Slam Explosion when you're done, and that's pretty good.
I mean, it's okay. I don't know, man. It's okay. I like it. Would recommend. 6 of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
On team.
It's good for the main game, but not for the meta. And that's the really thing that matters. But you also can't. It doesn't learn any HMs, which is a pretty big downside.
Yeah.
It's just you want to like that's not too big of a downside, but it's helpful to have HM, so you don't have to be constantly switching out Pokemon from the PC.
But I mean,
whenever I build a team, I build it so that I have them all available to have and to be able to use all the HM moves.
You don't need all of them. I mean, the important ones are actually fairly staple-ish. Strength is a very decent normal type move for a lot of Pokemon that aren't normal type.
Yeah, and
Surf is just a very solid water type.
Yeah, it's the most powerful one that doesn't have bad accuracy.
Fly is on everyone's bird has Fly on it because it's just convenient.
Yeah, and it's good for the main game.
And after that, the other ones aren't too great. Like there's Rock Smash.
I'm gonna skip those guys because those guys are losers.
Yeah,
and that's just a pain in the ass to go through all those fights.
But they're alright. I mean, the worst HM isn't even this generation.
Yeah,
because you can arguably get by without Flash.
Oh,
I mean, you can put it on something random and get rid of it later.
Yeah, you could.
The worst HM, I feel, is in Gen 3 is Rock Smash. Because Rock Smash was just a terrible move. It only had like a base 30 power.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even. It
can lower
usable.
defense is the only thing like you would use it for. It's good early game
Not
if you want to
then.
debuff, but
like
it's only good early game.
Like a level 14 debuff isn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
So definitely the worst. And then you can't get rid of it until you get to the move deleter.
Yeah.
Which is like in Lily Cove. Or something like that.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
So Rock Smash isn't worth it.
Hold your damn horses, Dill. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, shit.
It's Weezing, the evolved form of Coughing. It's a more defensive muck, essentially. It has alright speed and high defense, decent attack. I think it's a really fun Pokemon to use. It has access to Fire Blast, which, is always a good fun time. Thunderbolt and Explosion. It's countered by all the same things as Muck does, so it's not going to really be doing anything amazing metagame-wise.
I mean, you're Poison type. You really have...
But for the main game, it's a very good solid choice, and it can be a lot of fun just to fuck around, especially if you just want something just to explode on things.
In the main game, outside of Sabrina, does anybody really use Psychic types?
There's a slow... your rival can have Executor, and he has Alakazam, I think, at the end.
Oh, that's right.
And then I think one of the Elite Four has Slowbro.
Yeah, Lorelei.
Yeah. Lorelei. That's how you pronounce her name.
Not if you're doing Japanese.
Well, that's the thing is, it's not Japanese. It's named after... I think it's from something from an Arthurian legend.
Lorelei.
Hori Lori. So if Lorelei is by no means any Japanese name. I mean, first off, it has the fact that it has both L's and R's in it.
Lori.
What? Rero
is her name.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Friska's having a bad time. But,
Lordy.
This is what Deku Baba's for.
Deku Baber.
But Weezing doesn't learn any HM moves, so
the crux of Weezing is blow yourself the fuck up.
Yeah, it's still a fun Pokemon, and I can definitely recommend it for the main game. I think it's more fun to use in some later generations. I used it in Leaf Green version. I had a lot of fun with it, but it's still a Pokemon that I would recommend.
If we're talking about current gen, if you just want to win for days, put that Alolan Muck on your team.
Oh yeah,
it's so busted.
It busted AF.
Busted AF. Busted though. It's busted.
Okay, well, I'm going to clear out the rest of this route later on my own time, so
So let's go down this underground tunnel.
Going down the underground tunnel.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Whatever's on the other side of the... I mean, it's a pretty long tunnel. As a kid, I was very confused about how long this tunnel was, just because it looks the same for such a long time. Oh, Sleepy Pokemon appeared near Celadon City.
How long have I been down here?
It's been days. Years, even. So,
shoot, where we at now?
I don't know. We're about to see, though.
Where is this place?
Celadon City, that's the name of it.
Well, obviously, because everything is the Celadon color.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
This is Greentown.
Greentown. Yeah. So there's a lot of interesting things to do here in Celadon. So
mostly just waste 18 hours getting the coins to buy Porygon.
Yeah. So first thing I wanna.
So we're gonna do that unedited.
Oh god.
In our charity live stream.
So here's the thing about me. I play a lot of JRPGs, and my least favorite thing in JRPGs are casino levels. I hate casino levels. I hate them so much because that's where they hide all the best. Like Pokemon, they hide always the best like equipment or whatever in the entire fucking game behind this like a casino level that I'm just like. I don't want to sit here and gamble for 14 hours to get to get this whatever it is.
When me and Matthew went through this on the virtual console, I just saved up all the money to buy Vulpix.
Oh god,
that's how I got that Vulpix.
That's awful.
It was like that's why you had to wait a day and a half.
You know what's not awful? Fucking Eevee.
Eevee.
So I'm not going to be using Eevee. I don't think so. Too bad. But I'd like to talk about Eevee's evolutions.
You just stole that dude's Pokemon.
Yeah, I did. You want me to talk to him?
Yeah, at least.
Well, he doesn't deserve it.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck him.
Walk in. Hey! Hey there, stranger. You want to hear about a cool Pokemon? And you're just like, yoink, shut the fuck up, and just walk out. The guy's like, I should have planned that better.
So, the first one I want to talk about is Vaporeon. So Vaporeon's a pure water type. So essentially Eevee evolves with either, in this generation, a Fire Stone, Water Stone, or Thunder Stone.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing you want to use is, you can get them all in the Celadon. You can buy these actually in the Celadon Mart because they have a supermarket.
From the mall.
Yeah, the mall. And this is the other side of that building I got the Eevee on. The Celadon Mansion. Which is more useful in the Fire Red and Leaf Green versions because you get tea from there.
You gotta sneak in the back.
But, anyways, so this is the place. So, Vaporeon's a very good, pretty decent, bulky water type. I don't know what floor this is. And it has high special, so you can really
tank.
You can tank pretty well, and you can use Acid Armor if you want to further tank. I think it's a little bit better in later generations of Pokemon, and that woman's in my way.
If you're playing Pokemon Go, it's everyone's first 2,000 plus CP Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because it goes from 4 CP to 1,800.
But it has you can use Substitute and Rest. It can really tank kind of well. And you can also use Ice Beam or Blizzard if you care about one better than the other. So this guy is going to give you a TM, which is counter, but I don't want it.
Because he stands behind the counter?
Yeah, it's a joke. He makes a stupid joke about it, too.
A great joke.
Yeah, you're right. It was pretty good. But I think that Vaporeon's a pretty good Pokemon. It's got limited type coverage, which gives it bad matchups in the metagame, but it's definitely a solid Pokemon to get for this.
You don't build Vaporeon to be offensive.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be offensive.
So this is where you can buy these stones, and you can also buy a Leaf Stone, which is used for other evolutions.
To make a Leafeon.
No, that never happens.
It's not even how you make Leafeon.
The only HM I can learn to surf, and I can really definitely recommend this for the main game, not competitive play though. So now Dylan's going to tell you about the best evolution in the world.
Flareon.
No, it's Jolteon. Jesus, don't.
Jolteon.
I'm talking about Flareon.
Jolteon's by far the best evolution because if you notice a recurring theme in the metagame being paralysis, then you're golden.
Yeah, and
because
speed.
You're like one of the top 10 fastest Pokemon, and your special's okay, and you can just thunder everything. And you thunder wave everything. And then, if you come up against a Psychic type, you learn Pin Missile. So, I mean, you just obliterate them, because all the Psychic types, with the exception of Slowbro, have terrible defenses.
Hold on, I'm going to interrupt you for a quick sec. So, I just wanted to let you know that I bought 2 fresh waters and one of a lemonade and a soda pop. If you give one of each of these things to this little girl, she will give you a TM for it. So continue, Dill.
Alright, But yeah, so you can take down Psychic types, arguably with Pin Missile. If you get lucky enough, for a 5-hit, you're golden. And then, if you're worrying about
That's
type
Ice
coverage...
Beam.
Mm-hmm.
I win the game.
If you're worried about type coverage, you can always take a double kick on Jolteon. Just for a little extra, maybe protection from rock. But yeah, like Jolteon...
And it takes on normals.
Oh yeah, and normal type. But Jolteon's far and away the most superior.
Also...
Just best. Do it.
And also, it has a good access to Pin Missile, which can take down Psychic types.
That was like half of what I said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oops.
You're too busy giving little girls strange liquids.
And yeah, well, I'm giving her lemonade. She's obviously outside and it's hot, and she needs to cool down.
But yeah, it can only learn Flash as HMs.
So now I'm going to talk about Flareon. That's my boy.
Oh,
if anyone's heard the "What Kind of Pokemon Are You" song from the the first Pokemon album, what was it called?
To Be a Master.
To Be a Master. That's the number 2, the letter B, and then a master. That song, there's a point in the near the end that the rapper or whatever was like, Flareon, that's my boy.
That's his main.
That's my boy. So Flareon is bad.
It's really bad.
But he's my boy. He's got high attack and high special, but that goes to complete waste with low speed, and a very, very poor move pool. So it's like the same thing with all fire types, is that they practically only learn fire type moves. So they have horrible move pools, and its special's not that great, so its fire doesn't end up doing too much. Kind of a waste of a Pokemon, honestly, at some points. I'm going to go and show this real quick. It ends up just being underwhelming and not really any use competitively. But you can use Fire Blast and Hyper Beam, and they can get you pretty far in the main game. And also, since I picked up this, the extra bottled water, I can give it to her, and I have access to Celadon City from here on. That's just to make things a little bit easier.
Yep.
And she's going to share it with the other guards.
Share one fresh water with 4 people.
And on top of all that, Flareon doesn't learn any HMs.
Nope.
So, I cannot recommend Flareon very much. Alright, and,
yeah, if you want a fire type, just spend 500,000 monies and buy yourself one from the game corner.
Yeah. Which is you only can buy Vulpix in yellow version.
Yep.
Alright. So, I guess that's an episode. Next time, we're going to check out that game corner that no one's hyping up so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.